Hello friends, it's Natasha. I have a one dumbbell workout for you. Please grab something very challenging and then something a little bit lighter. So maybe 20, 25, and then maybe like a 15. But of course, you know your body best, so grab what works for you or what you have at home. Let's start with a warm up. Circle the shoulders backwards. Make it a little bigger with some elbow circles. Then let's swing the arms forward and back. Just swing them out. Get those shoulders nice and warm. Crisscross the arms. Give yourself a pat on the back. Come to a halfway fold, hands on quads for some cat-cow. Round and arch the spine. Round and forward fold. Hanging forward fold, shake out your head. Bend your knees, rock into your hands and then into your feet. No matter how wide you need to be, just put some pressure in the hands and then back into the feet. Rock into your hands, spread your fingers, stretch your wrists, hands and feet. This time lifting your body all the way up for some good mornings. It's a halfway fold. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, halfway fold. Arms stretch behind you. Long neck and spine. Engaging core. Now toe taps. Toy soldier. Opposite fingers to toes, adding a spinal twist. Trying to keep your limbs straight and long if possible. Then side sweep down and cross tap. Lift and fold, reaching for opposite toes. Then changing it into a side lateral lunge. And making your way into a downward facing dog. Lizard lunge, step forward right, circle right arm, step back down dog. Left foot, lizard lunge, outside hand, left arm circles back. Do it again. Lizard lunge, step right, right arm circles, then hamstring curl your left leg. See if you can give it a little grab. It's okay if you can't get there. And we'll come on back for the other side. Left foot lizard lunge, step outside left hand, circle left hand, drop right knee, and then hamstring curl. See if you can reach your fingers for your toes. Great job. Make your way into tabletop and stretch out the wrists. Fingers upside down, backwards, side to side, flipping your palms in different directions. Now rock into your toes and sit back on your heels while you shake out your fingers, your wrists, blink, circles, anything you need to do here. We're gonna get started into our tabata rounds. The first 8 exercises are very simple drills. You probably want a heavy weight, or like I said, have one challenging weight and then something a little bit lighter next to you. We're working for 30 seconds with 15 seconds of rest or time to just think about what's coming up next. We're starting with a deadlift to a clean, which is a little bit of momentum to rack. All right, grab the weight in your right hand. Right foot stags back. Deadlift, flat back. Hinge, clean. Rack the weight at your shoulder. Deadlift, flat back. Hinge to clean. That's all we're doing. One flat back, one hinge, and then rack the weight at your shoulder. Deadlift and clean. We're on the right side. We'll simply go to the left side after this first round. See how your hamstrings feel about maybe touching the ground. You don't have to. Rest. Moving into the left side. Left hand, left toe tap, stag leg, deadlift. So your weight's all mostly in your right leg now. 3, 2, and go. Flat back, deadlift, little hinge, and clean. You're flipping the weight and racking it at your shoulder. Follow your flexibility and your strength again, and you can go pretty heavy here. Exhale on exertion. And rest. Set the weight down on the tall side so it's standing up and pick up the weight with your palms. Fingers up, grab on. It's 3 levels of squats. We're gonna step to the right, toe tap narrow, step wider, and then side lunge right. Come in, go left. Little toe tap, narrow, wide, wider, side lunge. You got it? So it's a tiptoe tap, a regular squat, and then a side lunging squat. Tap, step wide, bend that knee the direction you're going to. So both knees bend, flat foot, and then side lunge. Get that sequence, toe tap, squat, side lunge. You got it. All right, we'll get to hit these one more time. Grab the sides of the dumbbell, rack it up by your shoulders. It's a lunge with a twist. So we're gonna step back, left, twist to the right hip, and go. Twist right, twist left, opposite leg going back. So right leg, twist left, left leg, twist right, stepping back and rotating the weight, swinging it right by your hip. Exhale. A lot of sneaky core obliques here to pull the weight right back. Retract it. Rest. Set the weight down, come into plank position, push up, jump into bear, kick through, elbow to knee, side to side. Set yourself up, spread your fingers, tuck your toes, and go. One push up, little hop in, knees, kick through, elbow to knee, both sides, jump back, push up. Jump in, hover, and then twisting elbow to knee, bringing the knee under your body. You got it. Jump out, one push up, jump in, hover, knee to elbow, jump back, push up, or knees, chest, chin, jump in, hover, or you could put those knees down if you need to modify, and rest. Pick up that weight again and come onto your back. This one, we are going to hold a low boat, hollow body position. Ground your sacrum down and lift your shoulders and legs. Pull your weight from shoulder to shoulder like a rainbow. Up and over, up and over. We're slightly rocking side to side. You're grounding into the low back. You're going to do this as long as you can, and maybe at the halfway point, put your feet down and lift your hips into a bridge just for a little active recovery, and then go back to your low boat and continue those little shoulder, low boat, slightly rocking side to side. It's a tough one to hold 30 seconds. Great work, rest. So I gave you that little option to come up to bridge. All right. 2 more exercises. Curtsy with tricep dips. Lift the weight over your head, elbows hugging inward. Here you go. Tricep press with a curtsy lunge. Side to side. That's all we're doing the whole time. You don't have to race through, especially if you have a heavy weight. Focus on that tricep extension and then legs going 45 degrees. Reaching for the corner, bending both knees. It's a tough one with a heavy weight. And you did it. All right. Last one, squat, pick up the weight, internally rotated clean with opposite knee balance. Sounds tricky, but you will get it. So squat down, have the weight like mine is right in front of you. Pop up opposite knee lift, clean, internally rotate, pulling the weight to your shoulder, squat down, clean, and knee. Pulling up that opposite knee and then trying to hold just a second at the top for balance freeze. Squat down, pick up the weight, clean as you pop that opposite knee up. Flat back. Your legs take the weight, not the back. Beautiful. All right, so we have one more chance to hit those. That was your practice round. This time I want you to work a little harder, a little smarter, stronger. Maybe think about changing your weight size if anything felt too easy and wasn't a challenge. Go heavy. If you have something 20 or more, try it. All right, so we have stag leg, right hand holds the weight, right toes tap back, deadlift to clean. Go. I'm going to talk less on this one. You know the drills now. Flat back, hinge, and then pop up that weight with a little hip thrust. Rest and gear up for the other side. Left hand grabs weight, left toe taps back. You got your flat back deadlift, hip hinge, and then little momentum hinge to clean. Go. Flat back, touch the ground if you'd like, clean. Only touch down all the way if your hamstrings feel good about that move. It doesn't have to go that low. Rest. Turn the weight upright. Grab onto the top of it with your palms, fingers up. We have those squats, 3-level squat. Toe tap, wider, widest with a side lunge. Go to the right. Toe narrow, step wide, side lunge, right knee bends. Come in. Left toe tap narrow, step wider, and then bend the left knee only. Side lunge, you got this. Breathe it out. Again, you could go really heavy here. Quick rest, put that down, or just turn your hands by grabbing onto both handles, the sides. Rack your weight at your shoulders, little bicep curl, twisting lunges. Step back left, twist right, go. Alternate. You also get that little bicep curl by pulling the elbows in towards the ribs, racking, and then twisting. And set that to the side. Remember, this one is just body weight. Push up, jump in, that hovering table, and then that little kick through, but it's a little knee to elbow, side to side. Go. Push up, hop in, elbow, knee, twist under, elbow, knee, jump back. Push up. Great work. Come on to your back, grab your dumbbell along the way. Remember, it's a low boat, hollow body. You're holding your shoulders and legs up low, sacrum grounds, and then taking that weight shoulder to shoulder. Go. Do it as long as you can, and when you need a little active recovery, you can come into a bridge, stretch your hip flexors out. I'm going to go as long as I can and then take a little break at the halfway point, which is here. Hips up, feet down, bridge, breath, and get back into it when you can. Shoulder blades off the mat. Try to get the legs low, and then little rainbow, shoulder to shoulder. Great work. Come on back up to standing. Pick up the dumbbell for those tricep dips, curtsy lunges, or squats side to side. Elbows high, hugging inward, bend the elbows and straighten as you curtsy. Go side to side. Exhale as you lift. You can take your time here, especially if you have a heavy weight. You want to go nice and slow or it's going to take you down. More core. Awesome work. Last one. Squat down, pick up the weight, internally rotated clean as you pick up the opposite knee for a little balance hold. All right, so pick up the weight as you squat down and then clean, pop up the knee. So if you have the right hand, your left knee pops up and you're just using your hips to pull the power of the weight up and pulling the elbow in. flipping your palm, rotating that arm in towards the body, and then catching that balance at the top. Exhale, freeze. You got this. Sit your hips down and rest. All right, here's a quick little preview of the next drills. They are more complex. If you want to hit pause and read them out, go for it. Otherwise, I'll talk you through it either way. These ones are a little bit longer. We're working 45 seconds since they're more complex. We'll go through them 2 times. Some of them you'll do right on the first one, left on the second one. Get ready. Pick up the weight in your left hand, right hand behind the head. We have a side dip, side bend. Now snatch, weight over the head, kneel right, windmill right. Then stand and repeat it. Hand behind your head, side bend to the left, snatch, right knee down, windmill, touch the ground, side bend, and lift and stand. Rack, set it down, hand behind head, side dip, weight in front of you, high pull all the way up, snatch, kneel, and side dip. Come back up. Rack and set it down, hand behind head, side dip, snatch up the body like a zipper, kneeling windmill. You don't have to work my pace, and this could be a practice round for you. Nice work. Next one, no weight, set it down, come onto your side body on your left hip. Bring your forearm down. We're gonna do a forward toe tap and a high knee, elbow knee. So, hand and leg straight in front of your body, toe tap, and then knee crunch. Then lift off your hip on the knee only, same move. Then do it in a forearm side plank, toe tap in front, elbow, knee crunch up high. So you have 3 options of pulling your toe tap in front of your belly and then your knee crunch over your hip. You can do it from the floor, from a kneeling forearm plank, or a side full forearm plank off the knees. I am going each one a different layer. Feel free to hang in with one or maybe challenge all of them in side forearm plank. It's the top leg that's moving, tapping in front of you and then above you. Rest. Pick up your dumbbell, come to standing. This is a little cardio series of different jumping jacks, squats, and skaters. So pretty easy. Rack the weight, hold it in both hands by the sides. Jacks, 4, 3 with a little push press, then 4 squat, twist, elbow, knee, squat, twist. 2 more. And then weighted skaters. You're gonna skate and pull the weight from hip to hip. That is your pattern. 4 jacks or side toe taps to modify. 4 squat twists, elbow to knee twist, sit in your chair, elbow to knee, and then your 4 weighted skaters. Take the weight from hip to hip, jump or step across. Perfect. And the last exercise, coming down for a push-up side drag. Set your weight up that long way like mine is. Come into plank. We got 1 push-up and you're gonna pull the weight across side to side, then up dog, down dog. Go. Push-up, side grab, push-up, grab and drag. Swing your hips from up dog to down dog. Little active recovery, and then do it again. Push-up, drag. Push-up, one hand drags the weight. Swing your hips, up dog stretch, down dog stretch, exhale, push up, drag it across. We got this. You can always do that on the knees, and then swing your hips, up dog on toes, exhale, down dog, chest towards toes. You got this. We are doing the same 4 exercises one more time through, unless you want more. And rest. We're only resting 15 seconds. We're going right into the other side. Pick up the weight in the right arm, left hand behind your head at the base of the skull, just press down. Side bend, little side dip, snatch, windmill, go. Side dip, weight in front of you, snatch it up, left knee, Left hand towards mat and up, little side bend dip. Stand and repeat. Left hand behind head, side bend, snatch up the body, kneeling, side bend. You could go to your elbow if you're quite flexible, not just your hand, and then set it down, rack and set it down. Side bend, little dip to snatch, left knee down, side bend, stand. Rack, set it down, hand behind head, side dip, forward to snatch, little hinge there, kneeling, windmill, stack your shoulders, gaze up, come back up. Nice. All right, remember this one, no weight, side lay on your other side. So right hip down, right forearm down, elbow under shoulder. So I'm doing it in 3 layers. Pick one if you'd rather stick with one. Top leg swings forward, elbow to knee crunch up high. Now lift your hips. Swing forward, crunch high. Now come into full side forearm plank, side and up. I'm starting this again on the bottom. Swing forward, elbow, knee off the hip, and then off the knee. Swing forward, elbow, knee crunch high. There's lots of variations. You could keep the knees bent the whole time, straight the whole time. It's just a top leg swing forward and up. And again, I got those 3 layers, starting with the hip down, then the hips up, knee down, and then just on your bottom foot. Great. All right, come on back up. We have that little cardio sequence, jacks, squat, twists, skaters. Grab onto the sides of your dumbbell and go. Jumping jacks. Press the weight up. You don't have to jump if you don't want to. You could side tap. Squat twist. Elbow, knee, elbow, knee. Skaters. Keep that sequence going. You got this. Find that nice pace where you're challenging yourself with the moves. Set the weight down for your push-up. Push-up and drag. Last exercise here with the timer. If you want to shake out your wrists, preparing for plank, and let's get up there. Spread your fingers, lift onto your toes. 1 push-up, opposite hand drags the weight across. Push-up and drag. Up dog, down dog. You get that nice active recovery, but staying strong in the shoulders. Push-up, drag. Up dog, shoulders down, chest through, and chest back. Hips up. Breathe. Go. Keep going. Here's a kneeling push-up option. If you need to modify the push-up, and then swing the hips into up dog, down dog. But let's try it again. Maybe off the knees if it's still working for you. Keep it up. Last few seconds. Get that up dog and rest. You did it. Shake out those wrists. I'm going to stop the timer here, and we're going to go into a few more exercises before we stretch and cool it down. We will be starting with some Russian twists, so come into seated and decide if you want to use a weight or not. We're just doing a series of twisting, keeping your feet down to start, and then you have the option to lift your feet and add a twist with the knees if you'd like. Continue here, exhale each one. You can also add some fun options of setting the weight down and then picking it up and bringing it to the other side. Keep it up. You have about 15 seconds to go. Finding a sequence, picking up the weight and pulling it over the body, set it down. Perfect. Come into a forward fold. Just take a breath here. And then you're going to make your way into bridge. Grab the weight, set it on your right hip. Left knee is going to drive up in bridge. Go. Lift, thrust, lower, lift. Just keep lifting. Put a little bit of pressure down with that right hand, holding the weight. Find a comfortable spot for it and hip thrust. Exhale. Now switch sides, put it towards the left hip and the right knee thrusts up. Keep it going. Knee lift, hip thrust. 10 per side here. Now grab the sides of the weight, hold it over the chest, tuck and roll up. Big lift. Now chest press. Roll down. We're doing 10 of these. Exhale, roll up, straight spine, shoulder press, roll down. Keep it going. It's one roll up, it's one shoulder press, and it's a roll down with control. The weight is your counterbalance. Try to roll down each vertebrae one at a time. This is going to be tough if you have that heavy weight. It's the last hard thing we're doing. Try to keep up and get through it. And of course, you could put the weight down if you're struggling, although in a way it makes it easier to get up and down. You did it. Set that weight down. And we're going to stretch. Go ahead and roll onto your back. Cactus the elbows and wash the knees side to side. Little hip flexor quad release and into the low back. Now figure 4, right ankle over left quad. Reach in between for the left hamstring. You can just breathe here into that right hip and external rotation and then add a twist when you're ready. Bringing your right foot to the left, looking to the right. And come on back. Left figure 4, left ankle over right quad. Set yourself up and reach for the right hamstring if you can. Rock, breathe. And twist to the right. Left foot comes down, flat foot if you can, and you'll look to the left. Breathe into the twist. Let your belly relax now. Beautiful. Hug the knees back into the chest. Try to straighten out your legs into a reclined forward fold, pulling your thighs towards your belly, then happy baby or a gentle straddle. Just exploring some shapes with breath, winding down. Stretch your arms and legs apart. Rock yourself up to seated. Cat-cow, round and arch the back. Round and then maybe cactus, elbows back. Round and cactus, back bend. Hands down, heart up. You did it. Any last stretches you want to take? I'm going to close with you with some side bending. Let your neck release over to one side. Lateral stretch, little neck release. And lateral stretch. Reach on over. Thank you so much for joining me. As always, leave me a comment. Let me know how class went or any requests, and I will see you next time. Thank you.